Ramona, may I see you a minute? I hope you'll be happy here no matter how things turn out.
So do I.
What we discussed earlier today is just for your reference. Mum's the word, but keep your eyes and ears open.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now then, is the Mickelson data transmitted into the company system?
Not all of it. The files were so humongous it'll take more than a day.
But everything's on that laptop?
Yes.
I'll take it then.
Why?
Because I have remote sign-in and you don't. I can finish up over the weekend.
But then I won't have access to any other projects until Monday.
It's a 3-day weekend.
Worse yet, what am I supposed to do with myself that whole time?
Go to a concert, play disc golf, contemplate your chances of climbing the corporate ladder.
But
Leave it. That's in order.
Good evening, George. This is the other candidate's device.
Yes.
It will provide sufficient data on her. Well done. Is everything else arranged?
Yes, Mother.
Rule 14 is activated.
Kind of lonely this time of night.
tell me about it. Most people drive here, drive home, never use their headlights. Me, I'll be lucky to get any sunlight on my face. Except May through August. Glad they put vitamin D in milk.
Well, they say the good employees come early and leave late and never ask for overtime. But it sounds like you're exempt.
Ramona Beardsley, new assistant manager.
Since I'm going to retire soon, we need a new home office manager. You and one other branch manager were the two likeliest candidates. The board transferred you both in here as my assistants to see how you handle yourselves.
So I have to work with this guy and be in direct competition with him?
With her. Her name's Ramona.
Great.
I have no direct say in the final decision, but off the record, I think you'd do just fine. Now, Ramona, well, she's different.
How do you mean?
Well, she came to the home office Christmas party last year.
Hi.
Ramona, it's enough of the sauce for you tonight.
Oh, come on. You didn't think I was playing up to you for a promotion, did you? I'm not. I'll prove it to you. Hey, what's your connection here?
I'm a contractor. I supply the janitorial staff for the office.
Well, whoopee! See, there are no favorites here. A Merry Christmas to all.
I'm calling you a cab.
Someone give me another drink.
Well, that's not exactly professional. Is she like that all the time or just when she's drunk?
From what I hear, she might be loose as a goose all the time except when she's on the clock. And even then, who knows, so watch yourself.
All right. Thanks. I will. Pleased to meet you.
It's my first day here. I hardly know anyone yet.
Well, you wouldn't know me regardless. It's my first day as well. I'm Eddie Vermeer, the other assistant manager.
The board transferred you both in here as my assistants to see how you handle yourselves.
No, I'm up for a good competition.
It may not be a level playing field.
Because I'm a woman, I'm used to it.
Not just that. The other candidate has questionable ethics.
Why is he even in the running?
Not business ethics, personal matters. Things that we can't discriminate on the basis of.
Like what?
He was once convicted of rape.
You can't discriminate for a felony record?
The case was based on the woman being too drunk to consent. But after he was convicted, she changed her story, said she wasn't that drunk and it was consensual. She was just mad over being dumped. So the conviction was voided.
How has he been since then?
No accusations, that's all I know. He's married, but his wife has a serious illness, so he's probably not getting any at home. Never can tell what might happen.
Wonderful.
There are also rumors that he can be violent just on general matters. Talks with his fists. And his open hand, too. Martial arts, I mean. But no one's ever brought charges, so that's all hearsay.
fire emergency button doesn't even work.
What does that mean?
I think we're gonna be here for a while. Do you smell that?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no service. I think the walls are too thick.
No go.
Alright, well, we might as well make the best of it. I'm gonna take a seat.
Crazy light, let the day slip away.
You know, we got off to a weird start, but I look forward to working with you.
With me, not against me.
Well, my first duty is to the company. Besides, I like a fair fight.
Me too. You know, actually, I saw one once.
What?
In Monroe County, there was this old biddy that thought her cherry pie should have won the blue ribbon. So she smashes it into the judge's face. So everybody else started grabbing pies off the table and whipping them at each other and there's cherries everywhere. And until there was nothing left. It was a total Three Stooges moment.
Technically, we're off the clock. I think this is an emergency. Want some?
No thanks. And I wouldn't do that if I were you. I mean, you're gonna just get more dehydrated.
50% water is gonna have to do. I'm really hot. You know what I mean, right?
I'm hot too. Yeah, I read you loud and clear. Don't worry. Don't stop!
Don't stop what? I didn't start anything. How can I stop?
I don't know. This. Nothing.
No! Get away!
You okay? Let me help.
I said stay away!
What are you talking about?
I don't care if you know karate. I'm going down fighting!
I don't know karate.
What have I done?
All clear.
Good work, Ramona.
What?
The board and I had some side bets. My money was on Eddie, but I don't mind losing. It's the outcome that matters.
What are you talking about?
What do you know about shrews?
The office kind? Lots.
The animal kingdom kind.
I don't know. There's some tiny little mammal, right?
Tiny but ferocious. You take two shrews that aren't blood relatives, put them in a box, open it a half hour later, there'll be one shrew, no trace of the other one. So at some point the analogy breaks down, but you did an excellent job. You have the qualities Mother is looking for.
He didn't really know martial arts. He didn't have the foggiest idea how to defend himself. Were all those things you told me about him lies?
Does it matter?
Did you tell him lies about me too?
My task was to trigger engagement and create a level playing field. You had some surprises in your purse.
So, what happens to him?
Janitorial service will take care of it. He had a freak accident, fell down an open elevator shaft. We'll compensate his wife with 6 months' salary.
Whether she's sick or not?
Correct.
Here we are, boss.
Is that the mess you need cleaned up?
Ramona, you okay? I said leave the laptop. That's an order.
Of course. The supply drawer was locked. Could you take this? I mean, I wouldn't want to be accused of stealing. Plus, I wouldn't want to freak out the TSA if I junk it down to Bermuda.
Of course. Have a nice weekend.
Eddie,
Yeah, do I know you?
you up for some exercise? Let's take the stairs. Come on, I'll race you down.